Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Storm's Confidence, the show, sponsored in FSRickNews production. Invader Filming Weather News presents Storm's Confidence, where we look into footage and brave chasers and strong tornadoes. Do you think you have confidence for this? Where we have strong tornado footage, strong deadly tornadoes, and so much more. Where we have live coverage, tornado footage, interviews, storm footage, radar footage, and scary footage such as more. As a social tornado, this tornado house picked up by a tornado in one piece, tornado warning, and so much more, where we interview and get investigate on Storm's Confidence. Thanks for watching, and here's the show. Enjoy! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Storm's Confidence, Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to Storm's Confidence, the show, in FSRickNews production, our first episode on Season 1. This is your host, Invader. Welcome to Storm's Confidence, the show, as we investigate what was the timing and the worst on Easter Sunday. In the making of a historic storm, question 1, we interviewed Weather Geek or Tyler on Discord. We answered some questions as we interviewed him. The first question was, what was on your mind on Easter Sunday? He said, my mind was like, this is crazy. I think this day will go down in history, but at the same time, I was worried about the people in Soso, Mississippi, and Monroe, Louisiana, but mainly Soso. The second question was, what did you predict on Easter Sunday? He says, I predicted a tornado outbreak similar to the tornado outbreak on March 3rd, 2019. I remember that tornado outbreak. We did a live stream with that on Winter Storm Scott and the tornadoes. That was the Smith Station tornado EF4, and it was worse than that for sure. Question 3 was, do you think tornado outbreaks will be more intense in the future and why? He says definitely more intense, and to be honest, same things with hurricanes. Well, to be honest with you and short global warming, anything, we're gonna have to skip that. How's the law? We don't need to read that. Question 5, how we prepare in case of a bad one comes. This is the last question. Um, this is question 5. Here's question 6. Well, I don't think you can prepare for a tornado outbreak because having tornado plans. So just get tornado plan. Have a tornado plan. Get one if you don't got one, especially if you live in the south or tornado alley. So this is the last question. This is question number 6. Should the Storm Prediction Center issue a high risk ahead of time? Where you prefer what day it should be issued in the Storm Prediction Center? Did anything wrong issuing a model risk? To be honest with you, no, they should have kept at a model risk. Like, to be honest with you, I feel as if we should only have a high risk when the torn concept is at 8, 9, or 10, and the SCP is over 12 in many locations. And people may disagree with that, but I don't know what's that. But IRDC is not trust independent fact. We got a next interviewer. This is Cam Cam. He was helping on the live stream on the forecast. Here is his questions. He answered them. Here's all the questions. What was very interesting on Easter Sunday severe weather outbreak? What were your thoughts that time? What were you thinking when a weather tornado came through? Do you think tornado outbreaks are being more intense and why? He answered this. How all the supercells came through at one time and ended earlier in the scheduled time. Question 2. He answered how many people were in the path and what the path was leaving behind. Question 3. He said people needed to be on the ground because weather tornadoes will destroy houses and level them. Question 4. He said yes, tornado outbreaks are intense when one tornadic storm touches the ground. That started supercells on moderate or high risk days. And here were the questions for those answers. He was saying this one, and you can read this right here. Question 1, 2, 3, 4. Question 1, 2, 3, 4 questions. Here are the answers, and yeah. So let's reveal what we were seeing on Easter Sunday. Here's footage from Weather Geek showing the footage of a school bus damaged in trees, but not clearly damaged against to the open eye. Here's another footage of the tornado. There should be a Torcon level. We are reviewing some footage, and look at this footage right here. Torcon 7 right there, near along the Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia, western Georgia, and Torcon 3, 7, 5, and 2 around these areas. And here's some footage of a tornado, of the massive tornado from a distance. This is the Social Mississippi tornado. You could see it's like a big wedge one from distance there. And here is a radar. This is the supercell, the storm tornado emergency, and that's the velocity, how strong this was. Confirmed rotation with this system right there. Really scary. The winds were really high there. This is somewhat, and here's some guy named QQQ at VIXOZYYY replying to Storm Prediction Center. So he said, bruh, so you're not gonna go high risk, 30% slight tornadoes, 45 slight winds. This is why y'all should be fired. It's clear there are going to be many tornado emergencies. EF2 plus, stop. A really interesting comment there. I don't know how the Storm Prediction Center acted, but I think they acted in a state. But he should read the discussion. I think he was joking around, but seriously, he looked like he said he was serious, but I didn't know. This is just tornado watch picture there. 3D radar footage, and the footage of this is in the radar of Atlanta, and here's the strong storms you could see, and this is a tornado watch graphic of the tornado watch number 115 being issued. You can see along the lines of tornado watches. Tornadoes are still high. This is really high, and EF2s are possible, and it's not good because many people lost their lives. Well, not like only like half of the people lost their lives, or maybe like 7 people in this storm lost their lives from tornadoes, or things that were falling into their homes. And it's devastating because a man has died when he was sleeping. Because a tree fell in his room, fell into his home. I think it's not good. It was really bad because it's not. No one should be in this devastating time when a tornado hit through their homes. That's not good, but prayers, rest in peace, goes to that person, people who were impacted, and prayers go out to the people who were impacted. I'm just saying, hope they are good. Hope make sure they feel better, because no one should be in this storm, and there's gonna be another storm, because this is like April 17th right now, 2020, and there's gonna be another storm coming. We better watch that on our forecast. But look at this. This is the Storm Tracker 2HD from WSB Channel 2, showing this tornado warning for Fulton County, Clayton County, Upton, Lamar counties. But this is a tornado warning. This impact Atlanta, but this did not impact Fulton County, I guess. But this was a tornado warning there. This is just showing where it might go. But so yeah, the tornado almost hit the World Business Airport on Monday morning. Yeah, but not close to it. According to the National Weather Service, data they collected, they already have received. They already did all the data collecting from it. So yeah, they finished data. We can look at on the National Weather Service at Peachtree City. They have released the data. I'm not gonna show you it, because I want to make this a 20. It's like 15-minute video. But you can see the tornado footage, tornado number 2, tornado number 1. This is really strong winds with this one. In this radar reflectivity, you can see these strong thunder, these strong supercells right. Tornado number 1, tornado number 2. You can see that hook right there, and this dissipates later. So here's the velocity of this one. Here comes tornado number 1. You can see the strong winds. Here comes tornado number 2. This is EF4, and this is probably EF3 behind it. It was tornado emergency, so I don't wonder, but it could be an EF4, but it was an EF3. They confirmed it. Look at this, a social tornado. There's two comparisons between this. Look at this, the wedge one right here. This is the EF5 tornado, the Bridge Creek Morris tornado, and here's the EF4 tornado, the wedge between. You can see where it ends right here and here. We got footage of that from Gage what's his name again? Gage Shaw. He recorded that he was chasing this footage from him, and this is a surprising footage. This house in Upton County in one piece, picked up from a tornado, probably the EF3 tornado picked up. Strong tornado, right there. Really strong damage in this tornado for this low. And I don't know if people were inside, but If people were flying from in there, if people were inside the tornado and they were flying there, that would be a heck of a ride, man. Cause that house just picked up from the foundation and flew away 100 miles away. Hope those people are okay because their house is in the road, but I don't know what they're gonna do about this house. I think they're gonna try to move it, but people, you gotta stay safe because this is not a great time for everyone to be in an outbreak like this. And look how many warnings were issued between April 12th and 13th. Easter was on the 12th. To be sure, we already know it's on the 12th, and the 13th is on Monday. Look how many tornado warnings from all the way from Texas, all the way as North Carolina, from Louisiana. All these warnings. It's like a path right here. You can probably tell. There's the same warnings. Go through Mississippi, go to the border of Alabama, and all the way up there. So that's about like probably about 300, 400, 500 miles of tornado warnings travel through here. It's like a tornado path maybe. But look at this strong tornadoes over here, and this travel 100 miles to this one right here. Strong tornadoes even here, even south of Georgia. And we got a tornado warning each here. You can barely see it. There's a red warning right here. There was tornado warnings issued for Atlanta area. Fulton County was west of Atlanta. I was in tornado warning, so yeah. Oh, I live in West Atlanta. I was South Atlanta, West. I should be specific. This is a check out my Twitter. This is saying tornado outbreaks are become more intense. We agree and why. And here's something says pattern. This news thing is saying tornado outbreaks are being more intense. So recent studies says there are about more EF5 tornado and outbreaks today compared. Just read it, but this is some interesting interesting news footage, probably some interesting research about. So researchers are saying outbreaks are being more intense, but while tornado outbreaks are not that uncommon in April, here's why researchers are think they're becoming more intense. So this is what they say it's being more intense. You already read it, but okay, yeah, but yeah, so that's why they're being more intense. Researchers are saying because of El Nino and stuff. I agree with that because it's already been intense a lot. We had signs. And here's a National Weather Service Huntsville graphic showing why do damage stories take so long. And here is an interesting uh really graphic here. So number one, drive to the damage paths of the 2 hours one way. Uh, the second shows that rapidly drive across the damage path roughly once per mile as roads allow. Plot GPS points, take pictures, investigate damage, and talk to drivers. Drive back to office up to 2 hours one way. SS and for determining the tornado and straight wind winds, tornado track and damage. I don't know what it says. Write summaries and create paths. That's what it says. I can't read that, but you can see it right here. It's really hard to see. I took it from my phone. A nice one. And here's some storm footage from Gage Shaw. Gage Shaw for this footage showing the strong, horrible tornado. He did a really great job. Brave storm chasers out there helping us. Look how strong are those winds. Those are strong winds. You can see.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, forward right here. Really strong.
Yeah, it's coming right at us. Yeah, dude, we gotta turn around. Just
really
turn around on this road, okay?
Look how strong are those winds. Those are really strong, big wet tornadoes. Those winds are really strong. That tornado seems so good and very scary how the storm chasers manage to get out there. Those storm chasers are managing to get out there. They're brave. Those are really good storm chasers. They did their job and they did really good. Look how strong those ones. And that no one should be in a tornado like this. It's all you all okay. You can also see the power flashes in the background. I saw one, but you didn't see it. I don't know if you saw it. But there's power flashes ahead. You saw power flashes ahead.
No, let's get north.
Really scary, guys. Look at this tornado. Really scary now. Look at this footage right here.
Holy shit!
That's really scary. Look
Monster.
at that monster tornado. Really scary.
You go tuck in there now?
Tornado footage.
Tuck up in there?
Really scary right there. As you can probably see, this footage shows you the strong monster Easter Sunday tornado. Here's some footage of the houses.
This was without a doubt the
You can see the footage of the houses are destroyed. Everything in this path from the Sosa, Mississippi, these houses are completely gone. This is destroyed, but this is still there. It's damaged, but all these houses and these trees are destroyed. They're gone. And this is Peckles Hank's footage. Credits to him for the surprising storm footage. Scary times ahead. Praise go out for the hard-hit communities. This house is you can see this is the where the tornado was in and where it was happening. And here's some this house is completely destroyed. Someone was in it, but they managed to crawl out that's big rubble. You can see the velocity with this EF5 West tornado right here. This is near that area where it was impacted, and this is the area showing the radar. But this is the update from the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, claiming the long track tornado that went roughly southwest of Bass, who has a premium rating of EF4 with peak winds of 170 miles. They confirmed it's EF4. This is the EF2 for the Lawrence, Jeff Davis, Marion County tornado was EF2. So look at this. This is a really huge wedge one. This is really surprising to see. Uh, this is a violent tornado on the ground, and you can see how far this debris goes in the air, extends up to at least 28,000 feet. And this is the Storm Prediction Center saying a violent tornado. I predicted that we can predict this with violent tornado. This rating might be in high end EF4 and low end EF5. Really shocking footage right here. You can see the path. You can see it on from space. Satellite show. You can see the tornado path right there. Right there is really interesting. Of the EF5 tornado took on Sunday, and here's some storm surveys from the National Weather Service Eastern Region. All this is all the tornadoes. These are premier information for National Weather Storm Surveys. EF3 is right here, EF2s, EF1s, EF0s. Really interesting. Look how many reports were reported on Sunday through Monday. A lot of tornado reports. Hell, this is outdated. There's more tornado reports now. I think there's like 156 reports now of tornado reports. This is preliminary. Not this is gonna still be updated, but you could see all these reports from 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Sunday to 8 a.m. Monday on March 13th, 2020. Really shocking footage and scary footage out there. You could see this is a recap of the live stream we were covering. Right here, you could see it. The recap of the footage. Texas. You could see that tornado right here, and there's some footage. And Weather Geek was helping us. Even Cam. Here's some recap of that footage. And there was that thing, and I was trying to find the which one.
Brett Adair is it?
Yeah.
Turning warning.
Let's just look at the recap. We can see that we did really good. We were live at 11 hours and 18:40 for at least 11 hours. You saw the footage of the two tornadoes right here. You can see tornado number 2 and tornado number 1. Wow, did really good. The Weather Geek was helping us. Cam was helping us. He did really good. And right here, he did really good. Cam was helping us. He did really good on live stream. And here's the footage of the round 2. This is outdated. I'm going to post the severe storm update very soon. But I'm not going to post it today because it's a premiere. I'll just post it tomorrow on the update. Stay tuned. But there's enhanced risk right now for this area. It's possible it could be a moderate risk. So that's all for today on Storm's Confidence, the show. Thanks for watching, everyone. This was your host, Invader, as we saw the worst, deadliest strong storms. Strong storms. This was Invader. Thanks for watching. And nightmares never become one of the worst. But when you imagine a nightmare happening next to your home, A deadly outbreak on Easter Sunday become historic. How Mother Nature brought up the worst
On and watch it.
comes in. Mother Nature always brings the worst in storms. But if you thought that, you're right. Mother Nature doesn't care what holiday it is. The worst is always coming. Tornado outbreaks are becoming more intense. This was your host, Invader. Thanks for watching. This was Invader with your latest spooky storms confident. I'll just read out the credits. Thanks for watching, everyone. And this was an FSRickNews production. When you see it, you saw it. Now, what will you imagine next on Storms Confident coming soon? Thanks for watching, everyone, and this was Storms Confident. Thanks for watching.